Wake up, Milla. Please, open your eyes. Thank goodness.
Where are we? A cell?
We've been taken to Fort Gandala.
I see.
You decided to finally wake up.
How dare you trap us in here?
I am Gilland, Deputy Chief of Staff for the Roshagal military.
Call yourself what you will. You're just another of Noctigal's dogs.
I'll take that as a compliment. There's something I'd like to ask you. You stole the key to our device, yes?
What device?
And I hear you hid it somewhere, correct?
I don't know what you're talking about.
On your feet! Out of the cell! Move!
Now, let's try this again. Where did you hide the key?
What key?
Wait! What are you? No! How horrible.
Look at your ankles. That woman was wearing the same device. If you passed through that hex zone while wearing it, well, you saw what happened.
You won't get away with such brutality. It's a violation of the Sapstrath Convention.
Now where is the key?
You're wasting your time.
No!
You don't care what happens to your friend here?
Your threats are meaningless to me, human. I have no fear of death, or injury, or loss. Go ahead and push me through. Push us all through. Maybe then you'll see I'm not kidding.
Preparations for the experiment are complete. I leave the prisoners to you. Make her tell us where the key is, or else.
Yes, sir! Start talking!
What's wrong? Your boss left you a big job and you have no idea how to accomplish it? Why not start with a full body search? You'll learn quickly I don't have this key on me.
Fine.
Not the sharpest blade in the Roshagal military, are you? Now let's see if the hostage strategy works on your comrades. Drop your weapons. I've had enough of this place. Dressel, I don't suppose you can wield a sword. I figured. Elise, you look after her.
I can't! Not without Tipo!
What?
I need Tipo to fight! It's okay. I can look after myself. Don't cry, Ellie. I'll protect you. Let's go.
Very well. We'll need to get these shackles off first.
Right.
We'll need a key or some means of deactivating it. We'll find our solution, and find Tipo as well.
Okay.
Ooh boy. Hey guys, Mr. Happy's Missing, bringing you episode 17 of Tales of Xillia. And as I said, we're going to start on Milla's side story. So, in the last video, well... Klein and Drizel has no idea, and this is really, really sad. And this time, well, we're in Fort Gandala, and as Milla's side, we have these, well, ankle things on. So, let's go ahead and try to get those off. But first, let's go ahead and view the skit Hexed.
Elise, Giselle, we have to hurry.
But if we get careless, our hex shackles could explode.
Gillen said they only explode when you step in a hex zone. It seemed quite precise. It should not explode otherwise.
You have that much confidence in our enemy's traps?
It's merely conjecture. There could be any number of other possibilities.
So in other words, we can't be sure of anything.
That is correct. But no one can ever make guarantees about the future.
I'm a daughter of House Cheryl. I can get through this. I can't be scared. Are we going to be okay? Yeah. Hang in there, Ellie.
That's the first time I've actually ever seen Drizel in her portrait form, so that's kind of interesting. So if you guys need any items or shops or anything, then, well, right here. So, if you're not at full health, which Milla is, so I'm fine, you can talk to this person, or, well, you can talk to the bed. And if you need items, you can talk to the captured merchant, which will provide everything we need. So, as I said in the previous video, this also applies to Milla's story too, is that the enemies in here give really shitty shit. They just give really shitty stuff. So I'm going to not actually eat or use any of my items. However, by the same merit, this is also one of the best places to earn experience because it's not shared throughout the party. Because, as you can see, we only have Elise as a guest. We technically have Giselle as a guest, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so we can see that our holding cell was right down here, right where we got interrogated and stuff. So that makes it easy. So I'm going to fight a soldier, which there should only be one or two. And then I'm Milla. And then actually, now's a good chance for you to see everything.
Where are you? What do I do without you?
You get to see kind of what Milla's side story looks like in terms of my level. So, I am level 35. I do not have 5 times experience on. I do still have double gold, double points for shops and whatnot. But I don't have the 5 times on. So as you can see, as I said last time, I'm in the mid-30s. I'm specifically 35 right now. This is, of course, before I've actually gone ahead and replayed through the story. So this will basically be the last time you see Milla as the half level Milla, I guess, would be the way to put it. So there are only 3 things. There are only 3 doors that we can actually go into. One of which is the door that we came out of, our holding cell. This one is an elevator, but we need a key for that. So the only other door we can actually go into is this one. So let's go ahead and head in. And we got a dude with fancy hair. So I'm going to try to beat this guy in the face or something. And then as you can see, he actually gives a really good chunk of experience, and this actually goes to everyone individually, so everyone's getting the 1840, including those who aren't in the party right now.
Excellent. I believe this is the key to their control room.
Will Tipo be there? He has to be. We'll find him soon, okay?
This also kind of just goes to show how important Tipo really is. Anyway, let's go ahead and view the skit, Higher Duties.
It's been so long since I've had to fight alone. I'd forgotten how tiring it can be.
Are you okay?
Don't worry. I will protect you.
Thank you. You just said that you were willing to sacrifice us. Now you're gonna protect us? Which is it?
It's both. If I can protect you, I will. However, if I'm forced to make a hard choice, I will not hesitate to do so. That is my duty as the guardian of this world. We can't tarry any longer. We have to move on.
I don't know how anyone could carry that burden. I understand. My brother has that duty too.
She doesn't know. So we're going to go ahead and use this lift, which will bring us to the 3rd floor. And before I talk about mechanics and stuff, let's go ahead and view the skip without Tipo.
Tipo, where are you?
Elise, fear and panic won't bring Tipo back to you.
But still... Milla, can we stop for a minute? I'm gonna teach Ellie my secret magic spell. Here, take my hand and jump up 3 times. If you do that, you can give me half your sadness, and you'll feel halfway better. Okay. There. Don't you feel better now? A little bit. See? When I was little, my brother used to take my hand and cast this spell with me. I think we're ready to go.
Giselle.
I'm sorry. I'm not good at channeling spirits. This silly little spell is all I have.
No. It's a wonderful art.
Thank you.
Alright, so
I should be able to move this box.
We've got some block pushing puzzles, guys, because what's an RPG without a block pushing puzzle? So I'm not actually sure if this is the right way to go, but I did see some chests that I would like to grab. So we're going to go ahead and take this box, we're going to bring it to the lift, bring it down, and we're going to go ahead and use it to get here. I believe this might actually be the correct course of action, but I guess we'll see. We probably could have opened up the door outside earlier when we were on the... after we had taken the lift, but I think this is the correct way to go. Actually, it looks like this was the wrong way to go, but there's a chest, so I don't see a reason why we shouldn't. So, we're going to go ahead and have to take this lift, and we're going to have to perform another block pushing puzzle. Yay! You'll see plenty of these in the Jude side story too, so don't worry about it. Okay, so I guess go ahead and push it this way. Alright, and then it does snap to grid, so you don't actually have to worry about it. So, and actually, if we go over here and crawl through this hole, which is kind of hidden to view if you don't actually jump over here, we actually have a pair of chests. One contains 2,500 gold, the other a cat hairband. Let's see. And then also another difference that, if I were to show you, you would definitely notice is the difference in kind of how I've invested in shops. In the Jude side story, I've kind of invested kind of a little bit more balanced, although leaning towards everything except items. In this, I do that even more so, except I kind of leaned a little bit further away from food, and I focused mainly on armor and weapons themselves. Accessories I did invest a little bit into, but not as much as I've invested in the Jude story. Let's see. Okay, so the proper path, as it turns out, is probably actually going to be this way. And out the door we go. Of course, we're going to be limited to where we can go, thanks to the hex zones.
I mustn't put them in undue danger. We have to proceed with caution.
So, on the other side of this bridge right here, we've got a chest. And actually, for both this story and Jude's side story, there are a lot of items to get in here, so it takes a while to explore. Milla's side story, however, is a lot more restricted, so there's only a few doors you can actually go into. Uh-oh, this is bad. Alright, and casting Splash because I can. Okay, so let's go ahead and enter this door. We got another dude. And he just got wrecked with a fireball slash combo. Anyway.
Let's keep moving.
Wait, that soldier had this on him.
Looks like a key. Well spotted. Thank you, Giselle.
See? Even I save the day sometimes.
Alright, and we have the elevator key. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and pull this box out right here. Because, of course, there's no, just one. There's a chest in here containing some gold dust, which is a pretty solid material item. Alright, and that's pretty much all there is to do in this room. So, thanks to the key we just got, we can now take the elevator. So, because we're going to be spending a lot of time in Fort Gandala, I'm just going to go ahead and point you guys in the right direction of where we're supposed to go. So, we want to go to the first floor, and we are going to want to, well, here's a save point right here, and this is the door we are looking for right here, the Fort Gandala control room. So, that's pretty much where we need to go. There's, of course, a couple more areas to explore, but because we're going to be spending so much freaking time in Fort Gandala, I'm just going to go ahead and, well, stop playing Milla's side story. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Jude, where we left off in the Talos High Road. So let's go ahead and switch over to Jude.